Maybe it'll let you choose later.
You gotta put it in my phone.
Let me fix my hat for y'all. Had a long day today.
Oh, you gonna
No.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Dr. Tamika Greenwood. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome to Tea Time. Samante, where's my drink? It's in the freezer. And let's get started. I miss you so much, Tamika. Thank you for joining us. And we are ready to get ready for Tea Time with Kitty. Thank you so much for joining me today. And today's topic is we got to catch up and talk. Today's topic is who else is invited? Okay, who else is invited? Because I can't see the topic, but I have some other things chimed in. So the first thing that we're going to give into, I'm going to give it about 1 more minute for some more hellos to see who's joining in with me today. I hope the lightning is good. Sanaya has a light on. I'm going to turn it off of me a little bit to this away and see. I think I like that a little bit, even though it's a little darker. Let's see. Hi, sis. Thank you for loving the hair. Hi, daughter. Hi, sister. Hi, auntie. I said hi, auntie. Hi, Niecy Pooh. Hi, Nala. Nala joins in faithfully with my niece. Welcome. So today's topic is we're trying to find out if you respectfully decline someone's invitation based off who's going to be there. So first, let me give my spiel. And this lightning is getting on my nerve, but we're going to get it together. Okay. So first, let me give my spiel and intake on it. So I am the type of person that if I'm coming somewhere for you and it's solely for you, I'm not really intrigued by who else there. So meaning that if it's your wedding day, I'm going to show up. I could have been fighting your neighbor down the street. Hello, Donald, a week ago, but I'm going to show up because it's for you. But when someone else I knew made a Facebook post about something similar to this, and they're not normally a person who gets involved in a lot of things, it made me kind of want to take a back. So the first thing I need to know is, are you team, and hold on, Dayan, make sure you help me out because you might have to tap in there again. But are you team who's all going to be there? So before you render a decision about if you're going, hey, someone say, if you're going to attend an event, is it very important who's going to be there? Does that play a part at all? Because, you know, the way that the person presented it, and I never looked at it that way, it kind of makes you keep your peace. Not only does it make you keep your peace, but it also may stop you from getting in trouble because you may see a type of person there that may get you in a whole altercation that could land you in jail. So the first thing I need to know for you, are you team, hey, Latrell, how are you? Are you team who's going to be there? So the first question for us today on Tea Time with Kitty is, are you the type of person that needs to know who's going to be there before you go? Or are you just the type of person that's going to just show up anywhere like myself? So let me hear from you, Tamika. Let me hear from you, Flood. Let me hear from you, Sharon, Sherelle, Donald, Trail. Are you team who's going to be there? I need to know that. What do you think? I think it depends on the situation. Okay, that's very valid. So who that person is and all those types of things. Anyone else have any insight on, does it matter who's going to be there? Depending on the function. Okay, I think that that's very important. Depending on the function plays a big role. Okay, I will show up because I'm typically drama free. So even if it was someone that you had an issue with, you feel like you're able to control yourself, so you would be able to still go there. That's what you're saying. Okay, I will show up to support my people. That's where I'm at with a sister, more the support thing. I have never had to be, thankfully, but I am not totally against it, right? Because that's something to think about, because I've heard people for some time say, oh, such and such is going to be there, I ain't going. And I used to be like, oh, gosh, that's hard. So you'll miss somebody's wedding or somebody's funeral because of somebody else being there. But as time went on and this person presented it, it's a little different, because now we hear a lot of people talk about protecting your peace. So, you know, you want to protect your peace. So what is your take on that? Like, would you be able to protect your peace and still show up? Or what does that look like? If it's a formal function, I'm going to support the person. Okay, it doesn't matter to me because I mingle with everybody, right? So do you all feel like it has something to do with personality? Because I know that it was some years ago, and I was at a funeral, and it was some commotion going outside. When we get out there, the people was fighting, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "That couldn't be nobody I know out there doing that." And it was somebody I knew, somebody close to me, that two of them that was out there fighting. So I guess that you think like, who gets in a fight at a funeral? Shoot, a good family friend of mine got in a fight, her and her kids at Chuck E. Cheese. So you think sometimes like, oh my God, who gets into a fight at a funeral? Who gets into a fight at Chuck E. Cheese? But if you think about it, if somebody did certain things to you, right there in your presence, not like meeting up to fight somebody at a funeral, but like if something happened to you, you really don't know how far a situation can make you go. It depends on the bond I have with that person. Well, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to go and support my friends and just have a good time. Okay, you can protect your peace and still show up, but you never know how the other person is, right? So that's really important because again, you don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be you. It could be the person. So you protecting your peace. Okay, your family, friends, and your family. Oh, so okay, your family, friend, and your family for at Chuck E. Cheese. Leave me alone there, y'all. That's your family too, so cut it out. But so you never know what can happen anywhere. So again, I'm just trying to get a little bit more. So you all said that the venue is different. So let's talk about two different venues. Okay, protecting your peace is everything. Yeah, protecting your peace. So let's say if your birthday party is at Aqua to see RE, is that one where you'll say no, I ain't going? That's what you mean by the venue. But if it's your wedding, and it's at PG Ballroom. I should have probably used something different like LaFonte Blue than PJ Ballroom, but I mean both of them are nice. But I mean, like at that point, does that make a difference? Like where you're going, well, who are you going with? And I also want to hear from you. Would you like to know? So hey, Tamika, you know I don't like Latrell. You know, me and Latrell been getting into it over social media for the past 2 weeks, and I'm not coming because I know Latrell is going to be there. Do you let me know Latrell is coming so that I can decline, or do you just not tell me that Trail is coming? I like Ratchet, but it's at this age I can't. Right. Just can't at this age. And we're going to talk about that in just a second, sister, because maybe age makes a difference. So, Mika, I want to know from you, because me and Latrell don't get along. We've been fussing. We've been getting into it. When we see each other, it's on site. Do you let me know Latrell is coming, or do you tell one of the two of us that we can't come? Like, have anyone been in a situation like that where you can't invite two important people to you to an event because of what the outcome may look like? Or do you give that person the option to decline? What does that look like? Because, you know, we have friends and family, and not just friends, but believe it or not, you have family members, blood family members that can't be in a room with each other for whatever reason. So how do you deal with that? Like should your guests know who else is coming? I've heard some people ask that question. Who else is coming? Why does it matter? You coming to see me. What is your take on that? Hi, Nika. I would let both people know and let them decide. Okay, so you will make it open, because the last thing you would want to do is to have two people that don't get along at your wedding and it can go sideways. Okay. Sis, you are there, and the other person can't come. It's all about peace. Thank you, sister. But I hope ain't none of your guests telling you not to invite me. I hope I ain't did nothing to them. You have a talk with both of them, and that they cut up, they got to go. I like that. So meaning that you're not choosing sides. You are not choosing sides. You just definitely want to put that out there, that they're going to be there, and I need to conduct yourself accordingly. If you don't want any problems, then it's best to separate the two. I would definitely let you know. I believe people should have the opportunity to make a choice. Okay, great. I think it depends on the event. Okay, so the event does matter. I see that you all feel like event does matter. I don't think it should make a difference if they're coming to celebrate you. That's how I see Kiki, because you know we be gone. Okay, hell no, they don't get to. Okay, so what about the scenario where you know one person? Like, do anybody know a high-headed person? First of all, do anybody know a high-headed person that you kind of skeptical of taking somewhere? Not only if they're if they have someone that they're not on good terms with. But if anybody ever had a friend or a family member that can go from 1 to 100, I think that's what they call it. How does that look? Both parties should have enough respect. I like that, Tamika. Both parties should have enough respect for that person. And if you really feel like you don't have enough respect and self-control to deal with it at another time, please stay home. I had a similar situation at my baby shower. I knew my baby shower would have over 100 people, so I didn't feel the two people would be in the close proximity, and my baby shower was about me. Okay, great. So you had that experience. However, if you was a close-knit gathering, about 20 people, I would have chosen one to invite over the other. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Dayon said exactly, Dr. Greenwood. So I'm trying to think of which one of Tamika's I just seen. Right, okay, about respect. Okay, so what about, do you all feel like age plays a part? Like, does age play a part where you feel like someone can be mature enough to go in and not bother them, as opposed to someone a little bit more younger, really a little bit off the hook? Sometimes when we're younger, we're not as coof as we grow into maturity, and it makes us. What is your look on that? Like, how does that look? Would you have to make a decision based off age, or do you try to, work the situation out prior to your event happening? I think maturity plays a part. It plays a very, very big part, a very, very big part. So it's very important that it sounds like that we know who's coming somewhere, and you want to know who else is invited. Okay, so I was talking to a friend. And the friend, and y'all got to help me out with this one. So y'all get ready for this. Get y'all fingers ready. So I told my friend that they could come to my friend party with me. So my friend said, "How you know I can come?" I said, "Well, I'm thinking that when somebody invites you somewhere, you can bring someone else with you, unless it's a situation where I've seen people invite say, what does the invite say? This is a one person invite only, something like that, something to that. So can you bring somebody to an event? So Kiki, I'm having a cookout. You, Midget, Tamika, Nika, all y'all are coming. Do y'all get to bring a guest? Because I want to hear about that a little bit, because I'm thinking if you invite me, I should, because y'all know I come deep. So I'm thinking I shouldn't bring all 16 of my kids, but I'm thinking I can bring my spouse. If my spouse can't make it, I'm thinking I could bring my daughter or my best friend. So what is your take on that? How do you distinguish? Because like this show is about helping somebody. How do you distinguish between, and when you're invited somewhere, if you can bring someone, because you can't be inviting Midget and not invite Derek. So you have to make sure that most people have a spouse and they want to bring their spouse with them, unless you specify that you can't. Let me see if I can go back to that. I missed some of the chat. Some people just have those loved ones who don't like anyone. Oh, definitely. People getting out. Yes, maturity does play. Get y'all fingers ready. No, okay, so there y'all, you're saying that if you invited me somewhere, I don't get to bring someone, because I'm thinking when you RSVP for a wedding, I thought it's for a guest. So okay, somebody help me out with Yanni with that. Come alone. Should be the unbroken rule. Really? Also, you don't get. Let me hear from Neek, because Kiki, you and Yanni always together. I don't think it would be a problem if you let them know or ask. Okay, we know you cut. I try not to come as deep no more, but I think people understand that we coming deep. We're gonna bring a gift though, sis. That's one thing about we're gonna bring a gift. We're gonna be deep, but we're gonna bring a gift. So when you invite, okay, hold on, y'all gotta help me with this, because y'all just lost me. So if you invite me, my man don't automatically get to come. Now, hold on, sisters. I ain't talking about your bridal shower or your bachelorette party. I'm talking about if it's a dinner, you don't get to bring somebody. That is not always true. My friend Wed is not a +1. Okay, key thing though, Yanni, it's supposed to be specified that this invitation is for one. I thought wedding invitations are normally for 2 people. Come on, somebody got to help me out with this. I'm always bringing somebody, mostly so I can leave early. Oh, so you bring them so you'll have a reason to leave. Okay. No, ma'am, Kitty, you better not bring a +1, especially not when you paying for plates. Okay, but I mean, okay, so not just showing up with a +1. Hold on, let me clear that up, because y'all getting me. Not just showing up with a +1, but like if you're having a wedding, Kiki, and then I'm invited, don't I get to add another person? That's not how it works. Because I'd have been a lot of things, but not marriage. I'm just using marriage as one big event because I get that can be expensive with plates. So no, ma'am, you must ask if it's okay. Family is a little different. Okay, any event you do not know what special things people have planned. Okay, some people plan a dinner party and really only plan one plate per person. Okay, no, you have to add. Okay, so y'all just taught me something, so I have to go back and correct that with them because I thought that if I was invited somewhere, I get to bring somebody. I know I seen one of my friends that I grew up with. And I forgot when we seen each other. I think we seen each other at BJ's. And she said, you by yourself. I said, no, the kids coming. She said, I was about to say, because I ain't never seen you nowhere by yourself. Not on social media. She said, you always got at least one of those kids with you. And I never knew that I always have somebody with me. Okay, it depends on the occasion. Find out first if you can bring someone. Yes, usually you can RSVP stating that you're bringing a guest. Right, that's what I thought, Nick. Okay, no. Okay, so no. Yeah, you're overbearing. Laugh out loud. Just kidding. Okay, so y'all done taught me something, my TeaTymers. I'm so thankful. So y'all have taught me that I cannot bring somebody else. So that's going to be something that I have to work on. I didn't know that. Wow. Nika, I'm not talking about a plated event. I'm talking about if you invite me over your house for Christmas carols and we get over your house on Christmas Eve and I show up with the whole family. I didn't know I couldn't bring the whole family. So what am I going to do with my kids, y'all? Because I've had kids all my life. What am I going to do? Because I know sometime when I go places, because I got so many kids, I merge my kids in. So if y'all watch me for years, y'all watch me. I don't never walk in the door with all up. I merge them in. So I merge them in a little bit at a time. So I tell someone, say like, wait 1 second, bring Nyla. And then I'll tell Yanni, leave the baby chair because it's going to make us look crowded. And then come in. So I normally merge my kids in. And now y'all are telling me that my kids need to be invited. I am offended. Because I never knew this. Like, I remember I used to let Yanni go to people's weddings, and I wouldn't get up and get a piece of chicken because I was hungry, but I would tell Yanni, like, go over there and get chicken. And she'd be like, hesitant, you're 4 or 5 years old. And I'd be like, listen to what I'm telling you. Go over there and get chicken. Nobody's sending you a baby, get that chicken, bring it back over here. And she'll come back with the chicken. I'll bite a piece. So why? Oh my God. I'm gonna have to pay y'all for this session. I am not going to charge y'all for this one. I am not. I just did. I'm trying to think if I ever been somewhere by myself. Ooh, I gotta count on my kids, and now that's enough of that. I don't want to talk about that no more. We have to move on to something else. Okay, so we're moving on to something else. Okay, so we're gonna get back over here. We ain't messing with them invitations no more. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna get back over here to let's change this up a little bit. Let's talk about the person that you know that you can't invite nowhere. Nika, she is the lady. Just this lady on so many levels. Oh my God. All right, so let's get back. Come on, y'all. Y'all stay focused now. Come on, stay focused because it's hot. Stay focused. I need for you all to get back. Remember what we were talking about? We were talking about family members and friends that you can't take nowhere. Do anybody know that? Them high-headed people that you can't take nowhere. I would never forget. Mika, that's enough laughing, Nika. That's enough laughing. I would never forget, we at the East Side, right? Having a good time with my favorite band, RE. Having a good time with the RE. So my cousin Michelle, y'all know she ain't never been played for, right? All the girl asked her at East Side was, can you pass me that ashtray? Now, mind you, this had to be about 30 years ago. So people wasn't overly aggressive. I mean, people did things then, but they wasn't as overly aggressive like that. So the girl asked my cousin, can you pass me the ashtray? Just the ashtray. All my cousin had to do was like reach right here and get the girl an ashtray. Not my cousin. Not my cousin. Get you the ashtray. B, do you know me? If you want that MF ashtray, you get it your mouth. It was just an ashtray. And I said, you could have. I couldn't pass her nothing, and you ain't passing it to her even, your big cousin, and you ain't passing it to her even. If that she want that ashtray, and she don't know. So, do anybody know hot-headed people that way? People that just will go off. You definitely want to let them know. You don't let them get a drink up in them. Some people a drink will get them there, some won't. So you don't know nobody like that, Kiki. You don't know nobody that goes off. And Yanni said those are the people that always invite themselves places. And don't get on the women that think everybody looking at their man. Man, ugly is on outdoors. Ain't got a pot to piss in. The last $3 he had, she gave to him. And you think somebody looking at him. I don't hang with people. Okay, so you don't, I don't know you. I don't know, Pookie. I don't know. You hang with some, I don't know. Yeah, so don't nobody, because you know that's in the Bible. Like those that anger quick is not good. So don't know who's your underacting. she go off at the drop of a down. I can't think of anyone over her. Okay, so maybe you used to hang with someone. Oh, so you agree with Pookie? That's Pookie on this sister talking about Popular at 35. So you agree with them? So nobody's hanging with those type of people. Okay, thank you. So what about maybe you used to hang with them? Okay, let's say you outgrown now, you're older now, you got a good government job, so you don't hang with people that way no more. Christian, you always coming in late. Somehow, what's the topic right now? We're talking about when you go somewhere, does it matter who's there? Oh, you got him a pep talk. So did they get better? Okay, so you talked to them about it. Okay, and they should have gotten better from that. So hopefully they got better. But you know what? Believe it or not, it's not just young people that go off like that. You got older people that go off like that. I just came from a repast, and it was an old, messy old lady there. Yes, it matters. Christian, I do not believe you. I don't think that for a second it matters who they're Christian. If they got some do say, you going Christian. So cut it out, Christian. Because I ain't going to interact with them. Okay. Right. Ain't she happening? She said that is not it, little girl. So don't nobody else have no high-headed people. Yeah, they got do say he coming. Oh, you said okay, okay, so let me go back to yours. Christian will check you in a minute if you don't rewrite what he said. Okay, so you mad? Okay, 0 to 100 real quick. Oh, and older people, not just young people. Older people act this way. If it's my event, it matters. So so Christian, your event, since you brought that up. So do you all not invite people that you know go off? So are you all just not inviting them? Because what if you don't invite somebody somewhere and they find out? Ain't nothing like you not inviting somebody and they find out, they be like, I ain't get the invitation to that. What you telling me to hush for? And you get to making up stuff like, girl, I knew that you was planning on tying your tubes next month, so I ain't want your tubes to get upset, at the party. You get to making up some shit, lying about something. We talking about people who go, yeah, Bobby, right? Okay, so Christian, break it down a little bit. Okay, are you telling y'all to help? No, what I'm saying is because of the way they act, you don't want to invite them somewhere because you remember this is still a guest. So meaning that if you know for certain events who you would invite to certain things, like for instance, someone's wedding, going back to someone's wedding, most people that get married ain't inviting a bunch of people to their wedding that don't bring gifts because people character. You ain't inviting 50 people to your wedding who don't never bring a gift. And you're not inviting them because you're paying for the plate. So it's like hustling backwards almost. I've been in a situation where they went too far. I will disappear. So you'll lead them. Oh my God. You're going to lead them right with that because they're going to learn today. You tell them why you may lose a friend. Oh, well, you know what, sister? I was telling Yanni today about how you and Kern delivered me so much. Sister, remember I used to come to work with a sweatsuit on and the ponytails, and y'all used to say, you can't wear that to work. And that's back in them days because nobody say nothing to me and tell me nothing. You hear me? That was the back in the way I needed a 2-hour lunch break and I wasn't going to stand for nothing less. And y'all two will pull me aside, especially just tell me to hold my tongue a little bit. I said me, you ain't gotta say that. You ain't gotta say that back. So that's why I will always be indebted to y'all too, because y'all hung in there. You know, people thought I was crazy. They didn't know I was gonna turn out successful like this, sister. Going back in 2006, Dave and I used to wear them sweatsuits to work. They had no idea that I was gonna get sister locks and wear dress clothes. Okay, so as we get to wrap up tea time, y'all know y'all can always feel free to continue to add on. My supervisor always saying that. She says, leave people right where they are when you have to. Oh yeah, it's too hood, can't invite you. Unbeknownst to me, a really close friend wasn't invited to my surprise B-Day party because of that very reason. Oh wow. Ooh, did they find out and say something to you about that? Okay, Sherelle is agreeing with Christian. Okay, so y'all know yesterday my dad celebrated his 70th birthday. Tell my dad happy birthday, 70 years around the sun. My son celebrated his 32nd birthday on this Sunday, and Christian will be celebrating his birthday. I think I gave Diamond and Midget their shout out last week, but still happy birthday to them again. You know, a lot of people are retiring. A lot of people are retiring. So it's very important that if anyone is looking for a job, this is truly the season to find a job. If you know anyone that's looking for a job, please, let them know that jobs are hiring. I know that the post office have massive people retiring. I think it was just 2 years ago. My dad retired from there after doing 46 years. So people are retiring. So with that being said, when you're recommending somebody for a job, make sure they are somebody that you would want to work for you. This is like an invite. Before you invite them to a position, make sure that there's somebody from your interactions with people that you would allow to work for you. Don't be sending nobody that you would not. Tell people all the time, and I would have meetings with my staff. Be the person you interview with. Because when we interviewed you, you didn't tell us that you need to watch TV half the day. You didn't tell us that you needed a 2-hour lunch break. All you told us was that I know I could do this job. And if you give me a chance, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go above and beyond. So when you're hiring people, or when you want somebody to say, hey, you ain't tell me your job was hiring, and you look at that person like, I sure didn't. Look at you. You don't get up in the morning. You mean, you're angry, you steal. That's right. I ain't tell you my job was hiring. But on that note, DC government is hiring. So they're hiring for social service representatives. I ain't the plug. I ain't got the plug. I ain't had a pleasure of ever having to sleep with anybody in a job, and I ain't killing nobody at that job. So I had to just step out on God's grace and mercy to get mine. So that's what you're gonna have to do too. But I can't help you if you have some answers to make you do a better job. But DC government is hiring for social service representatives. I'm thinking the salary, I have to look at the announcement, but I think the salary is somewhere between $60,000 and $79,000. But again, you're constantly getting steps for the first 5 years. And I think you get a step every other year after that. Tell God to text you. God to text you. What are you? So if you know someone that's serious, and we need good quality people at DC government. You know, DOORS program is an outstanding program. Mental health programs, like all those programs are great. But we need some sound mind, stable, good people to come work at DC government. Because we got our share of the misfits. And then they're important because everybody matters. So don't be trying to tell nobody that just come on and work for us because they give you a little $70,000 in a couple of years. You could be at 100. Don't you tell nobody that. If you don't want to let that person in your house and you know they steal, don't you send nobody over to DC government. We don't need no more thieves. We don't need no more cheaters. We need some honest people to reclaim this DC government. African-American people. So, and there's so many good, educated African-American people out here. So if you know someone, I think you should be going to dc.gov. And Nathaniel, I'm going to do all the hooking I can do for you. You got it, babe. But if you know someone that has good work ethics, and maybe you're just going through a stage where you're trying to find yourself. Because I wouldn't say that I came on a whole full deck. I think I was normal when I came there. Then I got a little abnormal from what I seen around me, but then I got better again. So, but like I said, they are hiring. It's a great place to grow. Anybody that know me know that I think DC government is one of the best places in the world to work. You need a degree. Okay, so you need a degree for this one. Okay. So please, 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 if you're looking for a job, take advantage of that opportunity. As I hear other openings, I know that the post office is hiring. They're even taking in some temps because they're hiring. So and if I get any more information on any other jobs, I would definitely share them with you on TeaTyme, or if you know that your job is hiring. And people, don't be offended. Again, please don't be offended if somebody don't invite you to apply for their job. Because remember, the goal of this show today is we keeping our peace. We're protecting our peace. I'm sorry, we're protecting our peace. And you know, if you're the type of person that don't nobody want to be bothered with. So I want to thank y'all so much again for joining me for TeaTyme with Kitty. You all are truly the best. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you so much for sipping with a sister. Have a good day.